You're looking for the knockout against Crawford.
I think every fighter looking for the knockout. If they say no, they are lying. As soon he feels the power, he feels everything, it's gonna be the same.
There's no way Crawford can hurt you.
We need to be very focused and be careful. Anybody can carry you, right? But if you're smart and you know how to box and everything, two of the best pound for pound is gonna face each other. Yeah, he's gonna find out September.
Canelo Alvarez just sent Gennady Golovkin a harsh threat a few days before their fight. Canelo said he has been in similar situations many times before. He believes this upcoming fight will be the biggest in the history of boxing. He also mentioned that everyone will be watching and that the event will bring the sport to the attention of new fans.
Feel the same, but for me, I'm being in this position, in this situation a lot of times. I think it's gonna be the biggest fight in the history of boxing because everybody's gonna watch it and new audience is gonna watch.
Canelo Alvarez also said he hopes there will be no unnecessary movement during the fight. He explained that he doesn't see Golovkin as that kind of fighter and considers him special, someone who truly boxes, which he admires and respects.
Have any concern that there's going to be any running in this fight?
I hope not. I think Crawford is not that kind of fighter. He's a different. He box. And I like.
Canelo Alvarez warned that every boxer enters the ring trying to score a knockout. If they say otherwise, they are lying.
For the knockout against Crawford.
I think every fighter looking for the knockout. If they say no, they lie.
Canelo Alvarez also said that Terence Crawford will realize everything is the same once he feels his power. He made it clear that Crawford cannot hurt him as long as he stays sharp and focused. Anyone can catch you, Canelo said, but if you're smart, know how to box, and stay alert, it becomes very hard for that to happen.
He feels the power, he feels everything, it's gonna be the same.
There's no way Crawford can hurt you.
We need to be very focused and be careful. Anybody can carry you, right? But if you're smart and you know how to box and everything.
He added that once Crawford feels the power, everything will change. Crawford won't be able to hurt him if he remains careful and attentive. Almost anyone can land a shot, but if you're smart and know how to box, you can handle everything.
Pretty strong for his weight. How much do you think that strength is going to play a part in this fight?
I don't know, we'll see. But what I know is he's a good fighter, very smart fighter, and very disciplined. He needs to get credit for that. But I am.
Canelo Alvarez then said he doesn't know how much Crawford's strength will matter in the fight, but he does know Crawford is a skilled boxer, smart, disciplined, and worthy of praise. Still, Canelo emphasized that he too possesses all those same qualities.
I don't say anything like I'm lying or he faced maybe good fighters, but there's a difference between good fighters and elite fighters.
I'm going to just keep it real. I'm hunting him. I'm hunting everything that he got.
Two of the best pound for pound is going to face each other. Yeah, he's going to find out September.
Lastly, Canelo Alvarez stated that he never lies and only tells the truth. He made it clear that while Crawford has faced skilled fighters before, there is a big difference between skilled fighters and elite fighters. He added that on September 13th, when two of the best pound-for-pound fighters clash, Crawford will learn how big the gap truly is.
Anticipated that Canelo versus Crawford fight.
Man, that's a great fight, but you're only as good as your last fight. And so we all know that Canelo didn't look too hot in his last fight, and obviously the opponent didn't help very much. He's a big guy, super middleweight, strong, solid. He's fought everybody there is to fight, with the exception of Benavidez, of course. But then you have Crawford, man, pound for pound, who I consider the best fighter in the world between him and Inoue. He's just a remarkable fighter, man. He's got the total package. He can switch from conventional to southpaw. Nobody does it better. Great counterpuncher, great boxer, great ring generalship. He can fight if he chooses to. So it'd be dangerous to sit there and fight someone like Canelo, but it's just, I don't know, man. That's a toss-up. It's a 50-50 fight.
Do you see that 50-50?
Yeah, it's a 50.
Manny Robles, on the other hand, said the fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is highly anticipated and looks like a true 50-50th battle. He explained that one reason Canelo didn't look his best in his most recent fight was because his opponent was a tough super middleweight. Robles praised Crawford's ability to switch stances, counterpunch, box smartly, and control the ring. However, he warned that trading punches with Canelo could be dangerous. Many people, including Crawford himself, believe he is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
He also moved up to 168 pounds as well.
Yes,
Terence Crawford is going to try to do that against Canelo. just your perspective on a fighter like Terence moving up from 47, 54, and fighting Canelo, a bigger guy who's fought naturally bigger guys at 68.
It's a big difference. I mean, when I fought Johnny Lalonde, every time he hit me, he hurt me to a degree. Not knocking out, but he hurt me. Put it that way. He can do it. I mean, you can do it, no question.
Sugar Ray Leonard discussed Terence Crawford's decision to fight Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. He explained that moving up in weight completely changes the dynamics, adding strength and a new physical presence. Leonard said facing a naturally bigger opponent always carries real risks. He recalled his fight with Donnie Lalonde as an example, noting that he felt the impact of bigger punches even though he wasn't knocked out. While the extra weight made things tougher, he praised Crawford's skills and believed he could adapt.
What about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
I mean, that's true. But you know what? There's always a way. Put it that, there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
Leonard also said it is difficult to find someone at that weight as strong and skilled as Canelo. He emphasized that the difference in size and mass can greatly affect the fight. Reflecting on his own career, Leonard admitted the task is challenging but achievable with smart planning, timing, and strategy. Despite the differences, he expressed confidence in Crawford's intelligence and ability to succeed if he relies on his skills and preparation.
I do like him against Bud Crawford, but I do think that it's a great fight. Now, I could change my mind when we get closer. Bud Crawford, to me, is a latter-day Sugar Ray Robinson. He has the multiple skills of Sugar Ray Robinson. He can defend or attack. He has a deep inner mean streak that he can employ at any moment in a fight to get what he wants. You know, before the fight against, help me out here,
Madrimov was his last fight. Spence?
Spence.
Yes.
Before the fight against Errol Spence, there were quite a lot of people in the sport, in boxing media, who were saying, you know, I like Spence to win the fight. I was one of those people who said, no way. Errol Spence doesn't have the depth.
Jim Lampley also spoke about the upcoming fight. He praised both fighters but predicted that Canelo Alvarez would defeat Terence Crawford. He admired Canelo's smooth transition between offense and defense, calling his style a joy to watch. Lampley also praised Crawford's composure and determination, highlighting his impressive victory over Errol Spence, which many thought would go the other way. What stood out most was Crawford's sharp tactical awareness and skill.
Understanding of prize fighting to beat Terence Crawford, who is the great professional of his era, along with Canelo Alvarez. That's why that's such a great fight. They are the two living, practicing ultra professionals in the sport. They know it inside out. And one way or another, it's going to be a spectacular intellectual.
Lampley ranked Crawford alongside Canelo as one of the best fighters of this era. He said both have excellent technique and high fight IQ. For him, this fight is not just about physical strength but also a battle of tactics and preparation. He predicted a fight filled with precision, persistence, and technical mastery, and expressed excitement to see how their styles will clash.
Yes, but if he beats Canelo, he'll be like my #1 fighter of all time.
You don't think Crawford beats Canelo?
I don't think so. And look, hear me out. I respect Crawford and everything that he's doing, but he just moved up from 147, so I'm just going to treat him as a 147-pounder. He's jumping up 3 weight classes to fight someone who was like the #1 fighter in all of boxing. You know, the jump would be hard, even if it was just like some top 10.
Right, yeah.
You know,
Bud, would you say he's a very smart fighter?
Yes.
Very calculated,
Yes.
right? Don't you think that maybe he sees something that most people aren't seeing?
I think he does, but the thing is he going to be able to even like to capitalize on it? Because he's a smaller fighter. And look, I think people are thinking at the aspect of, can Crawford do it? Yes, I think he can do it, but can Canelo do it? And I think he has a bigger chance of doing it than Crawford does.
It favors him.
Now, Canelo, he has obviously the size advantage, the strength advantage, intellect. I think Crawford edges him out in IQ. I just think the weight difference is going to be the deciding factor here. I mean, like, when I seen Canelo's check hook against Berlanga, that shit was like this. You know, and Canelo's not slow either. Like, this shit was, I didn't see that coming at all. He just dropped him, and I was just like, damn, he still got it. I just think that Crawford just bit off a little more than he can chew. But if he can chew it and he beats him, which I think he can. I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying he has 0% chance. I'm just thinking Canelo wins. But if he does, he will be my #1 fighter of all time.
Wow, I always knew that you had a lot of respect and admiration for.
Virgil Ortiz Jr. admitted he is unsure how well Terence Crawford will perform against Canelo Alvarez because of the clear size difference. He said Canelo has a major advantage in being bigger, stronger, and highly accurate with counters. But he also acknowledged Crawford's intelligence and skill. Ortiz pointed to Canelo's check hook on Edgar Berlanga as proof that he remains dangerous. Still, Ortiz said if Crawford wins, he should be considered the greatest of all time, even though the challenge is steep.
Could happen. I mean, why not? If Crawford wanna challenge himself to be great, let him try to be great. So what I'm saying, I'm with it. So I'll be going for Bud. If he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win or lose, but I'll definitely be going for Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off.
Yeah.
He's chasing greatness, so why not? Canelo came up to 175 and all that, and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, and he started at 147. So I mean, if he's doing it, why can't Crawford?
Errol Spence Jr. also shared his thoughts, saying he fully supports Crawford's decision to take this fight in pursuit of greatness. He made it clear that Crawford has no reason to avoid the challenge if he wants to build his legacy. Spence said he will support Crawford regardless of the outcome. He also reminded fans that Canelo once moved up to 175 pounds to face bigger opponents, so Crawford has no reason not to attempt the same leap.
I give him a chance. Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox, southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside. And he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a big question mark on the end of it, though. So that's why, I'm sure all of us are excited for that bell to ring and, be able to find out.
Caleb Plant said one of Canelo Alvarez's biggest challenges could be Terence Crawford's ability to switch stances and control space. He explained that Crawford's timing, rhythm changes, sharp awareness, and powerful punches could disrupt Canelo's rhythm.
Can Terence Crawford pull this off? He definitely can. He has the ability to pull it off for sure. Now, it's going to be a tough task. You're talking about Canelo Alvarez, one of the greatest fighters ever. So I think Terence is special, and it's going to take it takes a special fighter to move up multiple weight classes and still dominate. And I think Terence Crawford has the ability, not to say he'll dominate Canelo Alvarez, but I think he's special enough to where he can find a way to expose Canelo's flaws and pull it off. I just think he's a special enough fighter, and he's gifted enough, and he's smart enough to win a boxing match with Canelo Alvarez.
Plant also advised Crawford to focus on what he does best. During training camp, he stressed the importance of staying calm and focused so that Crawford would be mentally ready to give his all on fight night. Kevin Cunningham pointed out that Crawford's technical skills and sharp instincts will be crucial. While acknowledging Canelo's achievements, Cunningham expressed confidence that Crawford's intelligence and ability to exploit mistakes could help him overcome the bigger man. He emphasized that Crawford's quick adjustments will be key during the toughest moments.
I think what you'll see with Terence is a boxer, but he's also going to try to beat up. He's going to get the respect
Impose himself.
Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, he's going to box, but he's going to get his respect too, and he's going to be smart about it. So I think he could. I really think Terence can pull this off.
Cunningham also said Crawford will need more than just technical skill. He believes Crawford will apply steady pressure from the start to prove he belongs at that weight. This strategy, according to Cunningham, will immediately earn Canelo's respect and set the tone for the fight.
He had trouble with a 154-pound guy when he went up from welterweight to that. So now he's going up to 168. Teddy, come on. How are you going to make an argument? You're going to make an argument through the history of this sport, where little guys have been able to beat big guys, because you reverse it. You reverse who's got the advantage and the disadvantage. Yeah, the size, the power of Canelo, he's got the advantage. Then all of a sudden you go back and you say, wait a minute. The other guy's faster. The other guy's craftier. The other The other guy has more options. The other guy is slicker. Oh, well, maybe he's got the advantages.
Teddy Atlas gave his thoughts on Terence Crawford moving up in weight to face Canelo Alvarez. He acknowledged fans' concerns about the size difference, but reminded them that smaller fighters have beaten bigger ones before. There are still doubts about Crawford's ability to handle Canelo's power, especially since he struggled when fighting at 154 pounds. However, Atlas said Crawford's speed, movement, and footwork could help neutralize the size disadvantage and give him a real chance to win.
The people that thinks Crawford is very, very special. I'm not saying Canelo's not, but I think he's special in a different way, where he's got instincts that not everyone has. Yeah. It's the timing, it's the instinctual things, the X factors, the intangibles that he has. And I think they're going to show themselves. I really do. And I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait to see a smaller guy use those intangibles, use those X factors to beat a bigger guy.
Atlas added that Crawford offers more than just solid technique. He has outstanding instincts, speed, and unique abilities. While he recognized Canelo's strength and accomplishments, he believes Crawford's skill set could help him overcome the size gap. He expressed excitement, calling this fight a classic underdog story of a smaller man challenging a bigger force.
Has some sort of speed, yes. Is very strong, powerful, has great footwork, great timing, great feints, moves well. Whereas Crawford has the same, but I just feel like Crawford's ring eye coordination is better, and he has more fire in the body left. He wants it more, in my opinion. Whereas Canelo, in that last fight against the Cuban guy he fought, he just seems to me that that fire has just gone. Like, he was just getting the win and moving around and enjoying himself, which he can do, because at the end of the day, the guy, he's already cemented his legacy, so he can do that. So, yeah, I got Crawford winning that.
Amir Khan also weighed in, predicting that Crawford would win the fight. He praised both men for their incredible skills. He noted that while Canelo is still strong and dangerous, he may not be at his peak anymore. On the other hand, Khan said Crawford is hungry, motivated, and eager to prove himself. For Crawford, this is a chance to show he belongs among the all-time greats, while for Canelo, a victory would only add to his already legendary career.
Can Crawford win a close decision? I don't think so. I don't know. Canelo is Canelo. You feel me? So now that could be a situation or issue. If Crawford win 8-4, they say it's a draw, or they give it to Canelo, So in the back of my mind,
Antonio Tarver, the former light heavyweight champion, gave Crawford a stern warning ahead of the fight. He said Crawford cannot beat Canelo on points. According to Tarver, the only way Crawford can win is by knockout, otherwise he'll struggle against such a dangerous opponent. Tarver emphasized that Canelo is never truly out of a fight because one clean punch can completely change the outcome. He warned Crawford not to rely on going the distance, as Canelo's power is capable of ending the fight at any moment.
His fight style gonna have to be locked, and Canelo only need one punch. You know what I mean? That really, basically, that's what it boils down to. I think Canelo only need one shot to change the game or change the fight. Crawford gonna have to stay consistent and win out. Gonna have to get ahead and stay ahead. You know what I mean? And then also looming is the controversy. Can Crawford win a close decision? I could never win a close decision.
That's it for today's video. So, what do you think? Will the fight between Canelo and Crawford be one for the ages? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, like the video, and don't forget to follow us for more boxing updates.